Everybody is literally turning against Ter Stegen without even knowing the full story. Culers, I literally waited weeks to do this video. I was going to do it before, but I wanted to wait for more information because I suspected something and it has finally been revealed, leading me to conclude in the end that what Ter Stegen is experiencing is totally unfair. Now, evidently, for those who don't know, several news came out today saying that Ter Stegen has refused to give his approval to the club to send his medical report to La Liga. These actions are important because what Ter Stegen has done is block the club from freeing up 80% of the player's salary under long-term injury rules. For those who need a refresher, Ter Stegen had a surgery to his back where he said that he was only going to be out after the surgery for 3 months, to which a lot of people were skeptical about because if Ter Stegen had reported a minimum of 4 months, then he would have freed up those 80% player salary wages and he would have been deregistered from La Liga, allowing the spot for someone like Joan Garcia to be registered. Now, it doesn't only stop there because what other sources are confirming, such as Mundo Deportivo, is that Barcelona tried to meet up with Ter Stegen today, but he's nowhere to be found. He's allegedly ignoring all of the club's phone calls, and as a result, La Liga will not accept any medical report that has not been approved by Ter Stegen himself, obviously because of privacy issues. Now, given all that information, please pay attention to the words that I'm about to say next. Yes, Ter Stegen is being unprofessional, but so is Barcelona. There have been several theories within the club saying that Ter Stegen is angry at Hansi Flick because he did not play him in the last league match, which would have earned him around 3.5 million bonus. These types of things, when your own club begins to conspiracize against you, is completely unethical. Even if this claim was true, there is absolutely no way to prove it, and on the contrary, if it's false, imagine the way that it is making Ter Stegen feel that your own club is blaming you for financial issues that weren't even true. Not only that, but after his surgery, Barcelona came out saying that they want to strip off the captaincy from Marc-Andre Ter Stegen and give it to Frenkie de Jong. Full disclosure, this is nothing against Frenkie de Jong. I think that he deserves to be one of the captains. But the fact that you're trying to strip Ter Stegen of his captaincy and give it to somebody else in order to kind of push him away from the club is just completely wrong. I also want to clarify, however, that I am not fully on Ter Stegen's side either. Some people have been critical of his situation, saying that he's manipulating information, blocking registrations, and acting in bad faith against the club. And while many of these things may be speculative, Ter Stegen has been doing some fishy things that are just not leaving a good image. So, culers, in the end, what can we conclude? This is a difficult situation, but here is my answer. I think that the most logical position to take is one that does not side with either Ter Stegen or with Barcelona. In this matter, it is clear that some of the members within the club have failed to represent Ter Stegen as a person and as a player, while at the same time it is clear that Ter Stegen has failed in his professionalism to complete the things that are required. I think that the club must recognize this issue and be transparent on both sides, recognizing the failures from both ends and try to find a solution that best accommodates both parties. But culers, as usual, I always accept criticism, so please let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment sections. Please feel free to drop a follow, and God bless.